I've always thought that information maps, tourist information maps, mostly are far too boring. They show you where the key items that you're looking for are, the buildings, and they do a grid of the roads, but generally they don't give you any subjective information. What I like to do is to make illustrated maps that tell you visually, and a few words as well, a few annotations, but they tell you the visual story of what goes on in that building. One thing that I'm working on is a mural for an office in Newcastle East, a company called Futura, who design e-learning products. And they've just moved into some new office in a lovely big warehouse at the top of Telford Street. And they wanted a mural of one of my maps on their wall so that they have something to entertain them while they're sitting for long hours at their computers. And it sort of says something a bit about where they are in town. So I have designed a map that continues on from some of the maps I've already drawn. And this one starts at Nobby's in the east and is a long thin strip that works all the way westward to Beaumont Street in Hamilton. But then I've taken that design and gridded it up onto the wall, and I'm now in the process of drawing that onto the office walls, and the length of that will be about 10.5 metres by 2.5 metres. So that's a big drawing. Hello, so this is where I'm doing my mural. This is the lovely people at Futura, and all say hello. Hello. Yeah, so these guys are sitting here at their desks working, and I'm going to go and draw on the wall over there. I got into this first when I went to New York years ago. I was lucky enough to go 4 or 5 times with groups of students on study trips. And while they went off doing their projects, I went around New York drawing and really loved those water towers that sit on the top of all the buildings in New York and look like some amazing little Wallace and Gromit rockets or something. So they sit up there and they've got pipes and things coming out of them. And then most Manhattan buildings also have those really elaborate outdoor fire escape staircases which zigzag down the side of the building and are brilliant to draw. I do take reference photos as well, but I try and keep that to a minimum because I find when I take a photograph, I haven't really thought about what I'm looking at. Whereas when I draw a thing, I'm making lots of visual decisions about what I leave out and what I put in, and the tonal contrasts, where the sunlight is coming from, all that kind of stuff. I'm making those decisions as I put my marks down on the paper.